Hiyah! Take that, you crazy teriyakis! We'll show you not to mess with the shinobis ever again. Hiyah! Oh, sorry guys. I'm just so hyped up right now. You should have seen those little weaklings not so tough for the fearless group in the city. They were totally scaredy cats when we infiltrated the underground tunnel system and blocked all their escape routes. Guess they weren't expecting that. Not gonna lie, when push came to shove, I was a total ninja pro. Top movie Motu at your Hiyah! Ninja service. It was the most glorious sneak attack in shinobi history. Teriyaki takedown complete. When I got back to the dojo this morning, Sensei awarded me with a red belt for my fighting skills. I'm probably gonna sleep in this bad boy tonight. It took a ton of hard work and discipline to earn it. But ninjas never rest. It's back to protecting the city at my day job, selling all these festive items to the Matsuri tourists. And speaking of Matsuri, it's almost time for another festival event. You guys are going to love it. Let's check it out. The Matsuri is my favorite time of the year. I can't believe it's almost over, but at least I have something I can stay excited about now that I'm almost an official shinobi ninja warrior and everything. When I lived on the streets, it was a major letdown when the Matsuri ended. I got so bored when all the vendors packed everything up and all the tourists left. Guess I better enjoy my last day of business. It'll be extra busy today too. Guys? Sensei left me a note. Chop, you come so far. Now it's time for your final test. This challenge will show you the necessary skills for being a true shinobi ninja warrior. Your challenge will be complete when you submit the 6 words you find by following the clues. Remember your training. Begin by turning over this note. I have a red belt, and my final test is supposed to show the necessary skills for being a true ninja. You'd think it would involve a little more, combat. And Sensei, here's an idea. You know what actually showed my true ninja-like capabilities? How about finding the teriyakis, which I stayed up all last night doing. I actually could really use a brain break right now, but what does Sensei do? Sends me on some kind of scavenger hunt. Has he confused ninja training with pirate training school or something? I can barely take this. I wonder if Master Nun and Master Chuck has some silly final challenge like this one. I'm going to see if they'll spare me the time and just tell me the answers. Message sent.
Taking off the old and putting on the new may sound confusing.
I know. We aren't taking off things like our stinky socks or this old crusty Band-Aid.
What we are talking about is taking off bad habits and putting on new ones that help us live how God wants us to.
Just because we are ninja masters and have some pretty sweet ninja skills, we still need to be reminded of exactly what we need to stop and start doing.
We put together this pretty sweet example of what we're talking about as a little reminder. Here, check it out.
Sundays are the best, right? Well, not this one.
We have a good start with this vanilla chocolate chunk ice cream, but as you can see, it gets a little gross.
Kinda like when we start with having a good heart that wants to do what's right, but then have bad habits ruin everything.
Yeah, then if we remove all these bad things, like lying,
Ugh, and saying unkind words, or holding on to bitterness,
that's better.
then we put on the good stuff, like telling the truth, or saying nice things, or forgiving others. Oh, and don't forget the cherry on top.
That does make for a pretty sweet treat after all.
Putting on new habits is the best way to becoming not just a master ninja, but also living life the way that God wants for you.
So, the next time you've got one of those bad habits to take off, remember how great
And delicious.
and delicious it can be when you do. Hey, save some for me!
Oh, I'm sorry, Nun. There's plenty.
Okay, so my mentors keep talking about putting on new habits. But that's what Sensei is trying to get at with this final challenge. He did say the point of the challenge was using skills that make me a true ninja. I shouldn't have tried to cheat by getting the answers from Master Nun and Master Chug. Final challenge accepted. Alright. I start with a T, end with a T, and have T in me. What am I? Starts with a T. Taco? Turtle? Wait. Ends with a T too. Text? Do you guys know any T words? Those are good guesses. Think, Chop, think. How about teapot? Well, it starts with a T and ends with a T. Oh, and it has tea that you drink. This has gotta be it. What are these? Each clue will give you 2 puzzles. Save them until you have collected all 6. Turn over for your next clue. I have a spine but no bones. What am I? What? How's that possible? Any thoughts, guys? We've got to think outside the box. It's probably not a spine like the ones on your backs. What else has a spine? Guys, I know what it is. It's a book. Books have spines but no bones. I bet the next set of puzzles are in the Bushido Handbook. And I thought this thing was just some sort of boring reading that Sensei gave me to practice taking off those habits he's always talking about. Yes, this is it. Just one more clue to go. Clue 3. What goes up when the rain comes down? Do you guys know? When it rains, what has to go up? Of course, when it rains, you pull up an umbrella. There are 2 puzzles in here. We have all 6. If you're good at puzzles and can help me put them together, raise your hand. We have all the words, and they're all the new habits I've put on since becoming a ninja recruit. Just gotta submit the words and the challenge is complete. Just gotta submit the words and the challenge is complete. Truth, self-control, love, hard work, good words, and forgiveness. Finally, my last challenge complete. This is a little anticlimactic if you ask me. Where's the party? Do I at least get a present or something? I thought maybe Sensei would come out and present me with an official badge or something to commemorate such a momentous occasion. But nothing. Not even a congratulation message. What if I didn't do it right? What if I somehow failed? Ugh, I'm so confused. Come on, Ninja-Kong. Light up. Yes. Notification from Sensei.
Konnichiwa. Congratulations on completing all of the ninja challenges. You have learned the importance of taking off old, bad habits and putting on new, good habits. As a true ninja warrior, you must always remember your training and never turn back to your old ways. In the book of Acts, we learn how we can impact the world when we take off the old and put on the new. There was once a man named Saul. Saul was angry and hated people who followed Jesus. Saul hated them so much that he even asked for permission to start putting them in jail. But while he was on his way to do just that, something amazing happened. A bright light flashed around him. Saul fell to the ground and heard a voice say, "Saul, Saul, why are you hurting me?" Saul didn't know who the voice was, but then it said, "I am Jesus. I am the one you are hurting. Now get up and go into the city. There you will be told what you must do." But when Saul got up, he couldn't see. Saul's friends helped him up and took him to the city like Jesus had said. While Saul was in the city, Jesus spoke to one of his followers in a dream. His name was Ananias. Jesus told Ananias to go meet Saul and put his hands on Saul's eyes so he could see again. But Ananias was so scared. Jesus knew what was going to happen, so he told Ananias to go and not be afraid. So that's exactly what he did. Ananias went to Saul and placed his hands on him. Immediately, Saul was able to see again, and he was so happy. Because of all that had happened, Saul believed that Jesus was God's son and decided to take off his old, sinful habits and put on new ones. At that point, Saul's life was changed forever. He was baptized and started learning more about Jesus. Saul traveled the world and told others about God's love. To become a ninja warrior, you must always remember to take off the old and put on the new.
I totally get it now. The final challenge was meant to remind me of all the new habits I put on since I became a recruit. Putting all of those new habits into practice are what truly makes a shinobi ninja. It's just like that story from the Bible. Saul was doing lots of terrible things, but once Jesus appeared to him on the road, it changed everything. Because of what Jesus had done for him, Saul put on so many new habits. He went from hurting and killing people who followed Jesus to telling others about Jesus and building the church. Talk about in 180. And just like Saul changed because he followed Jesus, I've changed too. I went from being a street kid who lived with old bad habits to being a completely new person who has replaced old habits with good ones. And life as a ninja with my new habits is way better than living a life doing all the wrong things. New message from Sensei. Sensei says he has something for me at the dojo. Be back in a second. It's official! You're looking at the most recent addition to the Shinobis. Sensei gave me my very first ninja weapon. A ninja throwing star. I can't wait to put this thing to good use. That's because being a true ninja doesn't stop with my training. I've got to put all of these habits on my ninja star into practice. Sensei even says I can even help mentor next year's recruit, just like Master Nun and Master Chuck. I can't wait! I gotta get to the dojo for the Shinobi celebration, the big party to celebrate all the new Shinobi ninjas. I'll see you guys later.